One of the rules of public policy coined by Dr. Morton Blackwell is that you can't save the world if you can't pay the rent. Monique O'Grady promotes herself as a champion for Montessori schools, where the biggest selling point is that their interactive environments prepare kids for real life. Unfortunately for Monique O'Grady, there is only one limited Milwaukee study to support her profession of faith about kids being able to pass that real test of life. And contrary to what Monique O'Grady says, after 40 years of Montessori programs in Arlington Public Schools, their success at preparing children, especially those from ethnic or disadvantaged backgrounds, for the very real standards of learning tests administered by the Commonwealth is about on par with the traditional model public schools. No better and no worse. Why spend all of that money to train a certified instructor, obtain special learning materials, and redesign an entire classroom for the same result? Right? Maybe it's variety. Yet, despite being publicly known as a man of faith, Major Mike Webb is also a realist, especially when it comes to preparing kids to graduate for success. And in the real world, the real test is an ability to get a job. And that is one reason why Major Mike Webb is a staunch advocate for public charter schools that don't just end in middle school, but follow a child's success path to graduation from high school, better prepared to be successful in college. Public charter schools don't take money away from traditional public schools to waste on redesign, special materials, and unique certification. Rather, public charter schools operate on a smaller allotment from the public school budget than traditional public schools, and seek investments from the private sector who become partners in your child's education and success. And would you believe that they do this with even less public money? They operate at half the cost of traditional public schools. But that's not all. Public charter schools enable a district like Arlington, Virginia to capitalize upon the resources and the environment to create boutique schools tailored to the identified career objectives of your child. Currently, Arlington has only a STEM-focused middle school. But wouldn't it be an advantage for later in college and later in life for a child to be able to continue that immersive and dedicated experience in high school? Wouldn't it be great for them to be able to establish relationships early with mentors who can help them throughout their career journey? And that boutique model can be replicated for any career path. Imagine an arts high school, a journalism high school, a government service high school, and more, all courtesy of public charter schools. Consider the possibilities. But one more reason that Major Mike Webb is an advocate of public charter schools is because they provide the best known answer to finally eliminating the achievement gap in Arlington, Virginia, that adversely affects the majority of the kids in our public schools. Unlike Montessori schools, there have been studies across the nation regarding the success of public charter schools, in fact 15 to date. And in 12 of the 15 studies, researchers applying an exacting scientific method determined that public charter schools outperform traditional public schools at reducing the achievement gap. In only 3 studies were they found to be on par, like our Montessori school programs. As just a candidate, Major Mike Webb has resubmitted a proposal to the superintendent, Dr. Patrick K. Murphy, and the Arlington County Public School Board to invite a sponsor of public charter schools that has been successful in reducing the achievement gap in far more challenging environments to plan and manage a reverse magnet high school. He has offered this proposal to address the flood of over 10,000 students expected to enter the public school system between now and 2026. And we can fully expect that the majority of those kids will be children of color, adversely affected by an achievement gap. The new presidential administration has even dedicated $57 million in replication and expansion grants to public charter school sponsors with a demonstrated success record. But Monique O'Grady wants to spend your money on Montessori schools and replicate the failures of the past in erecting the new comprehensive community high school. Face it, Monique O'Grady is not passing this test of life at all. And you want your kids to succeed, right? Sorry, Mo. No money for Montessori this time. You really can't save the world if you can't pay the rent.
My name is Major Mike Webb, and I earned my majority as an Army Ranger, where Rangers lead the way. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just imagine that.
This advertisement was authorized by Mike Webb.
Honest. Honest.